So when you're cooking, you always want to get your fire going well in advance, so you've got a good base of coals that you can cook from. And then you want to set up a smaller cooking station upwind from your big fire, so you don't end up getting yourself cooked or covered in smoke as much. What are we cooking today?
Good afternoon, everybody. We're cooking chicken Coq Au Vin. Sorry if that's not how you pronounce it, I really have no idea.
Chicken with wine and thyme.
Wine and thyme. Mushrooms, bacon, carrot, stock, onions. That's about it.
Alright.
Oil. So, cooking on fire once again at Dad's house. We've just popped our pot onto the coals. Nice generous amount of oil in there. Let that heat up nicely. And I've just lightly floured some chicken. I usually buy the thigh cutlets with the bone in, because that way with the bone in it helps it stay like juicier. Also another hot tip is I like to buy the chicken with the skin on, and just will fry the skin side down. See, it's not hot enough, it's not boiling yet, so we'll just wait.
He's adding some mushrooms.
Good job, Vin. We're gonna add it in a minute though. We're gonna fry the chicken.
Yeah, once the chicken's cooked, then the mushies go in.
So once you've browned off, we're gonna just turn it. So that's got a nice brown on the skin there. No, that one's not ready yet. So we're just taking them out and popping them to the side. So then we can continue to brown off more chicken, because we've got heaps of chicken. What are you doing, Vin?
Chicken toast.
So you just want it lightly brown on the chicken. And we're just going to fish out Vinny's mushrooms that he's put in there, because we'll put mushrooms in a bit later.
Cooking with kids.
I'll go fish some back.
On video, it looks like Vinny's having a beer.
Freshened up the coals down, put the colder ones back on the fire and got some hotter ones. Replace it. I've just popped a bit more oil in. All the chicken's browned off nicely. Gonna whack the bacon. Now, don't stress if the bacon and stuff sticks to the bottom, because we need that really, really hot heat. And if there's brown stuff stuck to the bottom, don't worry about it, because when we put the white wine in, it'll like lift off the bottom and it'll be tasty. Gonna put our mushies in now. Oops, lost some. Some garlic. Now I've just popped it on the high heat setting, because I think the pot has been smothering our coals a little bit and not letting the air get to it to make it hot.
Okay.
Now that everything's browned off nicely, we're going to pop some white wine in it. We're just going to let that simmer, get all the alcohol out of it. A bit more.
Yep.
So for this amount, this size, we'll put about half a bottle of wine. So it's pretty generous, but good.
Putting salt in.
Because we're going to put stock in, which has salt in it, and also the bacon is like super salty. We're going to add some dried thyme as well. Just add to the flavour. If you've got fresh thyme, that's even better. So now that's reduced nicely, and I'm gonna Bren's being super quiet again. I'm gonna whack the carrots in. Give it a stir around. We're gonna pop the chicken in now.
Brent's so loud.
Now we're gonna whack some stock in. Now I know this is a crime, buying store-bought stock, but with children sometimes you just don't have time to make stock. We would prefer to make it ourselves, but hey, that's what you gotta do sometimes. Alright,
Stock's
that's a wrap. I'm gonna go have a drink, it's so hot. I'm gonna pop the lid on. Woo!
Just giving it a bit of a stir. Put a few more coals on the roof and a few more coals around. And not sure if you can hear that. That's what you want to be listening for. It's probably boiling a little bit too hard, but give it a few ticks and those coals will settle down. Here we are, freshly showered.
Yep, smells so good. I'm so excited. This is probably my favourite dish, I reckon. It's really good.
Don't worry, if you don't have a fire, you can just cook it in the oven in a big pot.
Fry it up on the stove, and then once you put everything in, like on that last bit, whack it in the oven,